Did Paul have two names before and after his call? Now that you have said call, I'm changing that conversion to call. So did Paul have two names before and after his call? Saul and Paul.
Pastor, Paul did have two names, and it was common in the first century. Every Jewish boy who was born and brought up outside of Judea, a Palestinian region, he had two names. He had a Jewish name like Paul, Saul, and he had a Greek name like Paul. So it is not post-conversion. It's not or post-call, Acts chapter 9. Even Acts chapter 9 also you find Saul, Saul, Saul. It is repeated for so long until his first missionary journey starts. Only from there onwards he becomes Paul. Until then it is Saul only. So it was very common practice to have two names. You know, in India also we have, I don't know about other parts, but definitely in Kerala, they will have in the Episcopal church structure, our past background, my background. In my church, I used to have one name, Thomas, but I'm known as Roji. So church, while baptism, infant baptism time, that time they will register the name as Thomas. But, my official name is Roji Thomas George, Roji T George. That sort of a thing, Saul as a Hebrew name, Paul as a known name. But Paul used Paul name more. You know why? Because my understanding is that it connected him with his audience. Rather than going with his Jewish name to the Gentiles, saying I'm Saul, it was easier to say I'm Paul, and they were familiar with that name. That's why. So he had two names, but nothing to do with conversion or call experience. It was even before that, and it was after that.